Hi folks, I am Devok and welcome back to the Artificers Guild, the home of all things Artifact. Our long haul is over, and we can finally come out of hibernation. Valve has officially announced the return of Artifact, so let's take a peek at what has happened. Yesterday, March 20th, a post was released on the official Artifact website, playartifact.com, titled Under Construction. First off, we wanted to say thanks for all of your tweets, emails and posts. The continued interest in Artifact has been encouraging, and we sincerely appreciate all of the feedback. You might notice some changes soon. We are starting to test on our systems and infrastructure. This shouldn't impact live Artifact, but we wanted to give you a heads up. Expect more news after the launch of Half-Life Alyx. This is huge. This confirms all of us long haulers didn't wait around for nothing. And while there has been some speculation for some time, a video to come on that later, we now have it confirmed. The announcement itself only really has 2 nuggets of information though, sadly. We might notice some changes soon, suggests that even of those who aren't data mining savants may be able to see some changes. But rest assured, whatever changes come our way, and however they appear, we'll be reporting on them here for you. Again, more on what we expect the changes to look like in a future video. Secondly, we have that last line, expect more news after the launch of Half-Life Alyx. That is literally 2 days away as I record this video. Now this might just be Valve covering their bases, telling us to chill for a little while as they deal with the release of a game that no one thought would arrive but has always wanted, another volume of the Half-Life series. But we think that they will legitimately be sharing some news. Perhaps of how the recent tests are going even. One thing they were keen to share early on in the release of Artifact itself was how it would look mechanically. So perhaps we get a quick look at what is changing there. Or perhaps they want to change the formula entirely, and they're going to come out with guns blazing and discuss the payment model. At this point, we just don't know. But what I'm trying to say is, stay tuned, as we should be getting something soon. This announcement came with another surprise. An article, written by Edge magazine, was released after an all-access trip to Valve HQ. They have plenty of fantastic pieces about many of Valve's products, but there was a short article on Artifact as well. I'll share a link down in the description or in a pinned comment to the article itself. It is worth a read, but I want to highlight a couple of bits here too. There's a bit of a theme to Artifact for Gabe and the Valve team. It's the first time they truly failed. The mighty Valve getting something terribly wrong. But they are happy to accept that. They thought they had a strong product, but it failed. Learning from your failures is one of life's harder lessons. It would have been so much easier for Valve to just drop Artifact altogether. Needless to say, we're happy they've decided to tackle this failure and grow it into something beautiful. Secondly, we have the name drop, Artifact 2. It's there, clear as day in that article. Now they say it's unclear if it will be a sequel, but it is happily being referred to as Artifact 2. We should get more of an idea as to whether this will be an entirely new sequel, with its own client and perhaps price point, when we see these updates that are coming soon. If they come to the Artifact client itself, the one we already have, I think we can rest assured that Artifact 2 is just a name for all intensive purposes. It will still be our Artifact and run through our Artifact client. This does suggest that the gameplay changes are quite radical though, and this is something we expected, sure, but there's a reason so many of us hung around waiting for news of the game. There is a reason #longhaul was a thing. There was something magical about Artifact. But I have a good feeling about these changes. Something tells me they will have kept the spark while making the game more appealing to the masses, which means more scrubs to defeat with our well-crafted decks. Fantastic. That's all the confirmed news we have so far, with a little of our own speculation thrown in for good measure. There's plenty more to come though. I'm dutifully putting together a speculation roundup video to update everyone who hasn't been long hauling, so you feel like you were there along with us. And that is without any of these new updates giving me information, and prior to the news that will be coming hopefully in 2 days after the release of Half-Life Alyx. It has been a long old wait, but our time is finally here. Welcome to Artifact 2, everyone. As always, if you enjoy the content, feel free to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel out, especially after coming out of hibernation. And of course, it will keep you up to date on all of the coming Artifact 2 information. For For the first time in what feels like forever, I've been Divok of the Artificers Guild, and I'll see you next time.